Was geht ab, Alien Savages? Und willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Good Old. Lass uns reden. What up, fam? How you feeling? I'm feeling funny. I was like, I don't know what to talk about. Like, I really don't. I can go in all the spheres but yeah, I love to bring it down to earth and my body, how I'm feeling. And just see what happens, like I really liked the podcast yesterday. So we're just going with the flow. I keep showing up daily. This is my highest excitement. I first was excited to do inner walk. I do a walking meditation every day now for an hour, for like a week. And I want to keep going. And there started a retreat yesterday where I went to inner walk and they were like, it was crowded. So there was hardly space to walk. So they even told me, hey, you can go to the temple and there's even more people walking, you can also walk there. So I drove to the temple and I walked there. And I took it as a sign like the universe wants me to get the temple vibration. So I was breathing in that good as temple prana. Let's take a deep breath, fully exhale. Inhale. So I was like, okay, they're always here now for a week from 9 to 1 p.m. A crowd is walking and like salute or shout outs, whatever word you want to use to them. Like, good job. Like, inner walk is tough stuff. Like, this is really the inner work. Just walk. And what's the practice? What should I think about? Just whatever. Let the mind do its thing. Just meditate for an hour, walk for an hour. See what happens. See how good it feels. So I was like, what does the higher self want to tell me? And then I thought, I'm excited. Oh, do it first thing in the morning. I usually wake up at like 7 a.m. And then I do it first thing in the morning before they arrive. But today, I wasn't excited. And if you know me, you know that I, Ferdinand Leonhard Ottmar Beck, follow my highest excitement. So I'm here, doing my podcast, being caffeinated, and I was just like, what do I talk about? And then I pulled out my phone, and I was just like going on social to like get some inspiration. And someone on Instagram sent me this Leo Guru guy. And this was interesting, like especially the comments, because he was like, I feel like if you know him, he's like, this white, bold guy that speaks a lot about awakening. And I just watched this video a little bit and I was like, oof, he reminds me of me before ayahuasca, like the spiritual ego, the alien ego, whatever you want to call, that I killed, that ayahuasca helped me to kill that bitch of thinking I'm better than someone else. Oof, I don't want to ever get that again. It's a lonely place. It doesn't make you happy. So he was saying things like, well, that he's more awake than anyone, basically, and that people don't understand because they're not as awake as him. Stuff like that. I was just like cringing in my body. Like, he didn't look happy, and I'm wishing him all the best. But the comments were really interesting. Let me put off my shirt because I am sweating. And why I do that, I really invite you to take a deep breath to those ayahuasca sound effects. So yeah, the comments there, this was a word. Solipsism, I don't know the word. But it's basically this like ego perspective that, I like how Bashar talks about it. Many people just wake up to a certain point where they're dangerous. And this is a big one, that you think you're the only one that exists, that everyone is just a projection of your consciousness, that you're the only one and they just exist in your reality. And there were like a lot of comments and a lot of confusion about that. And this also took me a while to understand it. Like, I'm not saying I have the truth. Like, I'm a fellow truth seeker, like you probably as well. I know what I know, and that I know, and I don't know anything else. And I don't know much. It's just what I need to know. I know in the moment. It just comes to me. And this is always what I need to know. So cryptic, Ferdi. You sound like a Sasani. Okay, calm down. I talk human again. I want to break this down because I feel like there's a lot of confusion because this word of, I don't know the word. I'm going to put it here visually if I don't forget. But it's basically saying you think you're the only one that exists. That everyone is just a projection of you. And they don't exist by themselves. They just exist in your reality. They're like NPCs in a computer game. And I find this really dangerous. And I get it. It's really confusing because it is true and it is not true. So this took me actually years to get that. Like Bashar talks about it a lot and like I studied that a lot, but then like I started to see it in like trips and dreams and visions to like really not understand it so much, but have the feeling that I actually embody it. So I hope I can put it now well into words, in really simple words. So, how to say it? So yeah, so we're all one. That's the thing. We're like actually all one. So you go higher and higher. You and I, we are one. You go higher and higher, and this person is also like all one. And we come down here, and we create the illusion of separation. So we can play the infinite games, the infinite dreams of all that is, of God, whatever you want to call it. Like this is a dream. And we're in one of those dreams. And it's a big dream. It's not just a human dream on Earth. And the Earth is not just actually like flat. No, the Earth is an actual planet. And there are other planets and there are other beings called extraterrestrials or aliens because we're all dreaming a galactic dream. So it depends how much you wake up in the Matrix. Like the Matrix goes on infinite levels. Like it never stops. And you can believe whatever you want. I'm not pushing my beliefs. Like I respect everyone's belief. And I believe in aliens. You don't need to believe in aliens at all. Like it's nice to use our free will to execute and believe whatever serves you. And thus you create a reality, like a box. And if it feels good and comfortable, it's amazing. You know, I love that. It's so nice actually, all the timelines where we're not awake and living normal lives. Like they're also so beautiful, where we stay in boxes, you know. But this is the awakening timeline. It is what it is. So we're like stepping in a bigger box and a bigger and seeing that it never stops. So we're coming down here in the flesh as humans, dreaming this reality. So we create the illusion of separation that you exist, I exist, he exists, and we actually exist. Like I'm not just a projection of your consciousness. I'm not just like an NPC that you create. I actually exist. I wake up every morning. I poop. I watch Pornhub. I jerk off. Like this is me. And you exist as well. And he and she, like we all exist. We're all our unique identity of all that is. Like all that is one, and it's like a puzzle, and we're all a puzzle piece. And without you, it isn't complete, and it would never be complete. Existence needs you, every single one of us. If one of us would be missing, there would be a missing piece. So the universe wouldn't even work. Like it's a whole system. It needs to stay whole. And it always has and it always will. So yeah, we're eternal beings. That's what we are. And then you can embody that more in your body, that this oneness, that like, oh yeah, we are a whole system, unity, but I'm my individual part of it. So I exist, you exist. And yeah, I see everyone as God because they all are. Like we all are our aspect of it. And then you see like, oh wow, being nice to others, being loving is like common sense because thus I'm being nice to myself. Because service to others is service to self. Because you cannot be left out of a whole system. Because what I do to others, I do to the whole collective. Because we're all connected. And from our ego mind, like we all exist. You exist, I exist, and we actually do. Like I want to emphasize that. Like it's not that people are not real. Like we all are real. And it's so fun to create all the illusion of separation because it's not lonely. I mean, it can be lonely if you isolate yourself and stuff, but it doesn't have to be. And that's why it feels so good with other humans, because we're coming closer to oneness. And that's why this awakening, we are reaching unity consciousness, where we're like telepathically connected on our hearts, and we can literally feel and communicate telepathically through the heart to everyone. And this doesn't mean we're becoming like homogeneous, like we're becoming like all the same. Not at all. We're respecting our differences. That as you know me, as Ferdi, hi, nice to meet you. You know me. I'm weird as fuck. Exactly. And this won't change. So we just start respecting us for our differences. Like, oh wow, Ferdi is like another puzzle piece and he is him and I know him and it's great. Sometimes it's annoying as fuck, but overall it's great. And I respect him. Even if it's not for me sometimes, then I just don't watch him or whatever, but I respect him. Like once we start respecting our differences, we're not becoming the same. It's respecting that we are different, and then all wars and all shit can stop, because it's just, we're not respecting our differences. So yeah, and also like that we're all actually becoming more and more on a positive vibration, because yeah, negative shit, it's nice to intervene, to like, hey, this is fucked up, I need to step in, I cause realization. So we wake up, become more positive, and then respect our differences, that we're all different. So when we're all one, it's like, there's everything, like everything you can imagine. So thus, if we come down here as like, I don't know, 8 billion people, like humans, just talking about Earth, just Earth, is like, yeah, these are all the colors of all that is. And I mean, this is not even all, you know, this is just an aspect of that. I mean, you know, extraterrestrials, like they're also us, you know, they're like a counterpart of us. So it's like the same color, but from a different angle. But right now, let's stay in the human realm. So everyone exists. And I find this, what they're talking about, where you really think you're like the only one that exists. Yeah, I find this kind of like, many comments said it, like the highest form of narcissism. And I find it a little dangerous, because I know people like that really believe other people don't exist, that they're literally just there for them, like to serve them, and they create them so they can get away with anything and just treat them in whatever way, because you're not even real, you're just a projection of my consciousness. And I find this really dangerous, I find this really lonely, and it's not fun to be around those people. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Everyone is real, everyone is God, and it's so nice to see the divine God in everyone. But for me, it's only fun to be like in closer relationships if they also see God inside of me, if you know what I'm saying. Whoa, that was a deep introduction. Shall we take a deep breath on that one? Let's take a deep breath. So yeah, let's come back in my life. Let me catch you up to speed on my life and how I'm feeling. How are you feeling, by the way? Let's feel all our feelings. Let's create space. This is a safe space. Everything is welcome. It is okay to not feel good. It is okay to feel whatever. It's all welcome. And it's okay to not know. Like, we know so little, you know? Like, do we know ourselves? Like, we do remember it more and more. Like, the more we follow our joy, the more we remember who we are on a soul level. But we're still like, there's a lot to discover, you know? So there's so many things I don't know, you don't know. It's that's why I like the term, I think Vicky said it, truth seekers. Like, I'm not pretending that I know anything and I'm awakened as fuck. I'm a truth seeker, and this is my journey, and I'm sharing it. But you only talk about me. Yeah, well, this is sharing my human experience. This is my podcast. This is what it's about. That's my highest excitement, to speak about me. So it's an example in the flesh, like, hi, I'm a fellow human in a meat suit, sharing my human experience. So you can relate, because many things I'm saying, they sound familiar to you. And I'm actually sharing like raw, real, and authentic, my emotions. And this, my friend, is what I'm doing. So, of course, it's about me. So yeah, I'm still feeling a little sickish, like my throat. So that sucks because I miss the gym. I just like love going to the gym every day and feel good. It just makes it so much easier for me to feel better if I can go to the gym. But yeah, what else? Yeah, I still feel quite a lot of hate. Like more just like frustration, like towards my ex-partner. So there's things, and I don't want to talk about them, but it's just like, yeah, let's just say the next partner I have, and if we start anything like business related or whatever, let's make a prenup. In German, Ehevertrag. I just leave it there. Because if something is like 50-50 and then you're fighting, it sucks. It sucks. But yeah, I'm a delusional optimist. I see everything super positive. Like, again, everything is working out best case scenario. That's one of my favorite mantras. Like, always tell yourself, everything is working out best case scenario. So in this case, I'm like, what is the positive in it? And it's that I grow stronger together with my community, with people that I love. Like Anna, like Eugene, and so on. Because there is something, and then I'm not alone in it. And then I bond to other humans that are my friends, my family, and we get closer. So this is like really positive. Really positive. I just hope we're getting to a point where we can like share all this and eat popcorn and laugh about it so hard, because it's really funny. It's really, really funny. Like once you see through like structure of reality, belief structure, like all this, and see what is the underlying vibration, and it's like so obvious, not just to you, but many humans, and then eventually we can all laugh about it and laugh so hard. All right, let's move on to my list. Spirit animals. So let's talk about spirit animals. Yesterday in my inner walk, I was just thinking about spirit animals, and I just like to talk about things. And I haven't talked about spirit animals, because you may wonder, what are spirit animals and what are my spirit animals? Do I choose them or do they choose me? So what I'm saying is just, as always, my point of view. Take it or leave it. This is how I see it. Spirit animals is you choose them and they choose you. Who came first? Did they first choose me or did I first choose them? Yeah, same. What's the difference? Like, what came first, the hen or the egg? Or the chicken or the egg? It's like same. Like, does first the dog want to be petted or does I want to pet the dog? It's a symbiotic relationship, quantum physics, same. So same for me with spirit animals, that I choose them and they choose me. So I tell you just the stories about my spirit animals, how I chose them, because it's obvious. That's the thing. Like, the first one that came to me is the dolphin. Here, if you're watching visually on my gold chain for 22,500 baht, there is a there's a dolphin out of pure gold. Bling bling. So the dolphin, why did I choose the dolphin as my spirit animal? Because I just get so much synchronicity my entire life with dolphins. That is like, just like connect the dots. Like, why do you get it over and over and over again? Because it is relevant for your particular life theme. The synchronicity you get, like all reflections on the outside are synchronicity. It's all there for a reason. It's all talking to you. It's all God, your higher self, however you want to call it, talking to you. It's guiding you. It's just how much attention do you pay. And things that are really relevant for you, they become really obvious. Like for me, the love, the fascinations about whales and dolphins and how much they showed up in my life. It's just ridiculous. That it was just clear, oh yeah, this is my one of my spirit animals. And again, what does it even mean, a spirit animal? it's all symbols. Like everything are symbols. You know, in spirit, it's non-physical. It's just energies. And down here in the flesh, in physical reality, it's energy that becomes dense. Like it's still all energy, but it's dense into objects, into shapes. Like, hi, I'm a human being. I have this shape. These are my organs. This is my biology. I agree on that to play this game. And it's all symbols of the energy that we are. And what does it represent? Dolphins. To me, it represents flow. Like they literally have a really high vibration. They need to flow in order to hold it. Like I hold a really high vibration in my body, so I literally need to stretch, move, jump, dance every single day. Or holding this high vibration doesn't feel good in my body. Then I can either lower it or it doesn't feel good. No, then I just like lower it. But then I move the energy through my body so I can hold it. So I move a lot. It feels great. It's not like that I force myself. No, I just naturally, wherever I am, I just move a lot. And don't get me wrong, I can totally chill down, lay down, not move at all. But then later, I just implement so much movement throughout my normal life. So dolphins symbolize for me a lot of like flow and joy, like actually joy. Like dolphins, they do so many things just for the sake of joy, like jumping out of the water, doing backflips, making laugh. And this for me is like, yeah, like what's the fucking point? There is no point, exactly. So let's make more laugh, let's have sex, let's have fun, let's dance, let's be dumb, let's be weird, let's do some sound effects. Didn't see that coming, huh? Well, wasn't it fun? It was just created out of nowhere. Dolphin energy, baby. So, joy, flow, fun, excitement. So that's why the dolphin is also my favorite emoji. Because people are just like, why does he send the dolphin? And I'm like, yeah, because lighten up. So this for me is a great reminder, and this is like really who I am. Like I love to create a lot of joy, flow, so it infects people, you know? That they see me just flowing and they flow more. They see me being silly, they be more silly. So we all lighten up. The next spirit animal that came to me was the dragon. And it was pretty late. It was like the first time I came to Kopangan, 2021, 2022. And it all of a sudden started hardcore that everywhere I was seeing dragons. And when I was tripping, like mushrooms, I became a dragon. I saw dragons. I felt dragons. Like everything dragon related, golden dragon especially. It's just popped up everywhere and nonstop for like a really intense time and still. And I feel like dragon is actually a spirit animal that most of us have, because I feel like it represents this awakening. Because again, what is the symbol of a dragon? It is the highest power, like the highest power, meaning our highest potential, meaning stepping in our individual sovereign power. This is who I am. I reclaim all my powers. I let go of the fear, giving my power away to government, to politicians, to religion. I'm not worthy, I'm a sinner. No, I reclaim my power and I am my sovereign individual self. And this is the dragon. Like being that powerful. That is what it means to me. So I got a ring. A dragon ring if you're watching visually. And synchronistically it's also on this bracelet. You know, this was like when I was really ungrounded. I was going on Lazada and I just needed to order things to ground myself. And I ordered this Playboy watch, all black and gold for just 300 baht. because Playboy, you know, I want to show my shadows. Like that's what I do externally now, and I don't hide my shadows. I own them, I be them, and this is my superpower, you know. And yeah, I love. I'm a super sexual being, and I don't want to hide that. No, this is who I am. I love making love. I don't make much love right now, and I'm craving it, and I'm calling it in. But this is who I am, you know, and I don't want to hide it. So if you're watching visually, like I have stickers on my water bottle that are like really sexual. I ordered those. It's called waifu. It's, I think, enemy, and it's waifu means the one and only, like this nice woman we all dream about. And like, of course, like she's hot as fuck, you know. And I have it on my MacBook, on my scooter, on my water bottle to like show it, you know. Like, yeah, I love being sexual. I love being kinky as fuck. I love physical touch. I love it. And also, I need a spiritual connection. It cannot only be physical. No, no, no. Then my soul is starving. I just tried it like a couple weeks ago. I tried it. It was just physical sex, and there wasn't much of a connection because the person, you know, I'm like really far in my inner work and loving myself, all of that. And I can only go so far with people, how far they have gone with themselves. And if it's not so far, then it's not so far. And then my soul is like really starving. And then it doesn't give me much. It's like, no, I much rather than masturbate because I love myself, and making love to myself is like divine, you know. So yeah, but I feel like sex, we make it such a big deal, and it doesn't need to be, you know. I love studying aliens, how they make love, and like Pleiadians. I'm so inspired by Pleiadians, how they're making love. It's just so casual. That like, yeah, as a species, they all love themselves, like self-love. And then, like, we're basically making loves to ourselves. Like, we're responsible for our own pleasure. And this is not saying like, I like take something from you. Like, no, we're both embodied souls that love ourselves. And we feel the most pleasure. And then it goes like, wow, so high. When we like really dropped in and actually enjoy it, allow the pleasure in our own body. And the other person does the same. And then it's like in this flow, it's just like, whoa, oh my God, holy moly. It doesn't need to be like so many stories about it that this is attached to this and this means that and it leads to this, or it's just like a form of connection like anything else. Literally. And we can drop all the stories. But no, we make such big deals out of it. I'm like, okay, then I don't have sex much. I miss it. Let's take a deep sip. That's why I really liked the play party I went to like a week ago. Because they were really embodied souls and we just had so much fun. Like this filled me up. I hope they keep creating those. And if not, then probably I'm just excited to create my own ones. But yeah, let's see. I'm happy I'm landed back in my body. And there are just many things that are unfolding right now. Like I really, since I'm in my own sovereign power, energy, like really fairy, you know. Things are just manifesting in a beautiful way. Meaning, I now for the first time really tap into the community of Kopangan. Like people that live here for a long time, that are also creators. Because now it's just me, you know. There's no one else attached and I'm not in someone's shadow or anything. So I'm actually really vibing with a lot of people and I see how things are manifesting out of that and it's beautiful. And also it's happening organically, like I'm not pushing it, so it's already happening. And yes, sometimes I get impatient. I'm really impatient, that's a big one for me. I want it all happen already yesterday. Yeah, that's me. Because in other timelines, someone channeled me, I died early, so I'm like, I need to like get this done yesterday. But no, this is a prolonged timeline. I can take a chill pill. It's challenging for me to chill. Because it's so exciting, like what's to come, and I want to like build and create and manifest and wow, let's get all together and dance. Wow. because there's just so much nice things to come. Like once we like collectively wake up, like have the Shikana event, whatever you want to call it. Like in human designs, we all shift to the 6th line. Like 2026, 2027, this is like channeled by many sources that this big collective awakening will happen, and who knows, whatever. But whenever I see that, once we like awaken to our bigger family, like our galactic family, there's so much onboarding because we're gonna experience it as humans. And like, hey, the hybrid kids and alien technology and UFOs and portals and visiting other planets and meeting our galactic family like Pleiadians and Sasanis and Krays and the hybrid children and Yael and so on. Like, whoa. Like the Interstellar Alliance has like 555 members or so. And I'm excited to meet them all. And there's like a lot of excitement that I feel. Like this is my mission. This is what I'm like burning for. And right now I'm like a little impatient. But yeah, full integration, baby. So right now all the human stuff, feeling all my feelings, healing relationships. It's great. Like don't get me wrong, I actually see the beauty in it. It's just I have to like know that I'm not gonna die tomorrow, So I can chill, I can chill and hang out with you. That's what we're doing here because I feel like many of you, what I just said, they feel the same. So, spirit animals. Wow, this was a nice flow. Yeah, like why do I even think about what am I going to talk about in my podcast? Like, we just go out in the sphere and bring it down to earth in human words and it feels good. Like, this feeling like, wow, this felt really good, but what did Ferdi even talk about right now? Yeah, I don't know either. I'm excited to listen to this one back because I don't know what we just talked about. I mean, I do know, but you know what I'm meaning? It's just like, it's less about the words and what I'm saying. It's more about the feeling, the energy. The energy and bringing in some humor. Okay, my third spirit animal is, and I basically just have 3 main ones right now. And I'm calling in a 4th one we speak about in a second. So the 3rd one is the owl. Because I love Hedwig from Harry Potter. That's true as well. But just like there's a lot of synchronicity about the owl. It again, what does it symbolize for me? It's wisdom. Like since I turned 30, I become really wise. And don't get me wrong, like I'm not Gandalf or Meister Yoda or Dumbledore yet at all. I'm still pretty much a boy, but I'm getting there, Like in my human design from 30 to 50, I'm becoming really wise. And I'm turning 32 this year, so I just started my wise journey. So I still have a long way to go. We will see as a physical representation that my beard all of a sudden starts to actually grow and white hair starts to come out of my body. It's not happening yet. It's all literally as above, so below. So why do you think my beard gains are not so good yet? Because this is where I'm at. And I love it. I love being 31 and being like, I love me, whatever you want to call me. A man becoming like a boy, an alien boy becoming like a really healthy, masculine, grounded alien man that is still like funny as fuck and is a walking safe space. So we all feel safe. And in that safety, we can actually be crazy and dumb and weird and have a lot of fun. But I make sure it's always a safe space. And it's always linked to healing because this is what is needed in the timeline right now, that we have positive experiences in our bodies that, oh wow, I can heal this more and that more. So yeah, the owl just popped up a lot. Like also when I played World of Warcraft, I am most excited about druids because, my life theme is also the shapeshifter. And my favorite was shapeshifting into the owl and being, again, balance. This is what the spec is called, balance. Because my life theme is so much balance. I always see what's out of balance and want to balance it naturally. So anyways, playing the owl, playing balance spec, and there I was just really good. Like, this is so funny because in World of Warcraft, if you don't know, I suck. I mean, I have a lot of fun. So what does suck mean? Suck means player versus player, like going in battlegrounds or going in dungeons. Because, you know, I'm a cozy World of Warcraft player. I don't have like a mouse, like an external mouse, and like I sit on a table and I just lay on bed and play on my touch screen, and I'm just a cozy World of Warcraft player, meaning I love to fly on my dragon, create all these stories in my head, how all these elves are in love with me, and I'm this warrior, and I'm doing world quests, and I'm just killing things and picking flowers and going in dungeons and getting like cool looking armor and swords. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm playing it, because that's how it's fun for me. But then when I do played a druid as an owl, I was actually really good. Like this is when I played Battlegrounds, because I had fun, because I wasn't just dying. I was actually like, you know, being good, staying alive and killing a lot of people. Calm down, it's just pixels, okay? No one actually died. It's all cruelty free. But what about the pixels? It's all consciousness. I know. So, yeah, and there's just a lot of synchronicity with owls. And also, like, when I was in the States, many times with my family, like, I went there like 14 times. I've been to every state in the States besides Hawaii and Alaska. The natural states where there's like a lot of nature I kept for now. Let's see. Like, I am excited for Hawaii. Bashar calls it the heart chakra. And my friend Sean lives there. He's like the OG channeler of the Yael. He was here on the island last high season, and him and I were a really good vibe together. Like, again, it's not about the words I'm saying, it's the vibration we're in. Like, I can feel it right now, and I think you can feel it too. If you actually allow yourself to drop in this podcast, it's like, wow, we're really high right now. But it feels good, you know? It's like, going high is my favorite, but does it feel good in our bodies, you know? Do we allow our bodies to catch up? And I do, in my podcast. That's why I talk about crowning things as well, keeping it down to earth, and also taking a lot of deep breaths. So, when I was in the States, there I connected a lot to the eagle. And for me, eagle and owl are kind of same. They're both like really wise, but it's not same. It's different, but it's like similar, symbolic energy. But I connect more to owls. And you know, these are my 3 main spirit animals right now. And as you know, or what I'm saying now, that there's no earth animal that is like on the ground walking. And this is my challenge, like being like grounded on the earth, walking, not flying away or going in the water. Like the dolphin is swimming, you know, the dragon flying and the owl flying. So like now I'm really connecting to ayahuasca. And ayahuasca, the spirit of ayahuasca is the panther. I'm pretty sure about it. Like, but this is the animal I connect to. Like, I could be wrong about, but I'm pretty sure the ayahuasca spirit animal is mostly the panther. And I connect to the panther a lot. And right now I'm calling in the is it pronounced panther? Black panther? In German we call it panther.
Panther.
Panther. Sounds weird. Panther. Panther. Yeah, it's just like, So my inner walk the other day, I was like calling in the like, that's the thing, you have the choice, like it's all there and you can connect to whatever. And you can connect to whatever you're excited about. And why do you think you're excited about it, you know? Same, you know? So I was connecting to the panther, And I'm like, hey, I want to choose you as like my next spirit animal and just like want to be in that vibration. And always the vibration is ayahuasca. And I love that ayahuasca vibration because it is bringing spirit down to earth from the heart. So I keep you up to date how that is going. And it feels like the missing piece of my spirit animals to actually commit to this timeline, being a human on the ground, being grounded and staying heart open. So I'm working with the panther. And this is the first time I actually consciously choose a spirit animal. The other three, they just found me. And I was like, okay, this is obviously my spirit animal. So I would love eventually to also get a gold wristband, maybe something with an owl, and then maybe another ring or so with a panther. So yeah, that's me. Yeah, the next gold thing I want to get is a wristband, and then eventually another ring, so I can have a gold ring on both sides, and then maybe another necklace that is like a little longer. And I think that's it. Like, otherwise it's like out of balance, addiction. I need a gold chain every new other day to, but there's still room, you know. But it's also nice to have variety, you know, that I don't need to wear it all at once. So yeah, that's me. What are your spirit animals? I would love to hear in the comments down below. And I feel really complete at this point. If you wanna buy vegan supplements, or not just the vegan supplements, but high quality supplements in general, my supplement sponsor is More Nutrition. They deliver to many countries in Europe. And you know, many of my followers, you're from Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. So you can order there and use my code FERDI and you save 10 to 20%, the maximum discount. Doesn't that sound nice? And you support your boy. So if you do that, thank you so much. If you make it a habit to like check out with my code, I kiss your scars. Thanks for the support. So this was my round. Here's the lighter of the sharing round. Thank you so much for listening. And now I'm really excited to read your comments down below, read your Insta DMs and WhatsApp messages. Thanks for listening. Until next time, peace out.